Today, we're going to go over some variations on the Olympic lift called the clean. The clean is a ballistic way of getting weight from the ground to your shoulders. We're going to utilize this a few different ways. The hang power clean, the full power clean, and the squat clean, most commonly referred to as just the clean. I'm going to show you these variations right now, and then we'll break them down. So as you can see in all three movements, the beginning of my setup is fairly similar to the deadlift, with one change. My hips are going to be lower, and my chest is going to be more vertical, as well as my shins. So I'm not going to push my knees forward. I'm going to keep my knees back and my chest upright, especially from the ground. The first one, the hang power clean, starts off with the bar somewhere between my hips and knees, or just below my knee. That is the hang position. Most common in class is we use the top of the knee as a starting point. So the barbell is going to rest right at the top of the knee. Now when we do this, we want to make sure that our arms are straight up and down. So my wrist is directly underneath my shoulder. This puts the bar in a good position and allows me to keep my lower back nice and tight. I'll have a slight bend in my knees, and I'm going to jump. So I'm going to extend at the legs, nice flat hips, extend at the shoulders, and pull. Okay? Watch this again. Standing up, sitting down, pushing my hips back. So now the bar is at my knees, underneath my shoulders. I'm going to jump, shrug, and pull under. So when we start the clean series, we generally start with learning how to extend. Coming up from the hang position, jump, jump, shrug, pull, and then underneath. Now when you start getting underneath the barbell, you need to work on what we call fast elbows. The arms, as they come up, do not come way out wide. They actually come up and underneath. Okay? So you want to make sure that your elbows are coming to that front rack position that we do on the front squat. Okay? When we go from the ground, called the power clean, we're going to start off with a slow rise and then build up speed into the hang power clean. Okay? So here I'm going to get my setup. Nice big chest, hips down. I'm going to make sure that my setup is correct before I add power. If I go too fast, my balance may be off. I may be throwing the bar out of alignment. So I want to make sure that I'm coming up under control for the first second. And then I'm going to add the extension and the shrug. With the squat clean, you're just giving enough pull, mainly because by the time you use the squat clean, the weight should be fairly heavy. You come up and you're going to pull yourself down underneath the barbell, as opposed to trying to bring the barbell to your shoulders. Here, I'm going to come down, under, and land in a front squat position, catching the barbell, before it has time to change direction. My pull is not as high because I'm pulling my body underneath. I'm going to have to drop down fairly fast and move my elbows fairly fast as well. So these are the three clean progressions. When you start off, you'll start off with an empty bar and learn the hang power clean. And then once you get comfortable with that, you'll learn the full power clean from the ground. And once you can lift a significant amount of weight, you'll be able to work on the squat clean. The squat clean requires a degree of mobility that most people need to work on before they get there. Okay? This has been the Clean series.